Hi everyone, it's me, Crystalline, your proactive, conscious aging life coach. How are you guys doing today? I am joyful in the Lord and in the power of His might. Welcome back to my channel. You know, this is November 2nd and it is a beautiful, beautiful day here in Michigan. I'm going to run some errands, but before I do that, I'm going to let you know the subject of this video today is preparing your outer garments for the winter time. It's really nice right now, but before we know it, it's going to be cold and snowy. So we want to get our outer garments together so that when we're about to go out, we don't have to stop and brush off all the lint or smell it and it smells bad. We're going to just do it right now. But before I get started, I want to welcome you to my channel. If you're new, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, make a lot of comments down in the comment section because I love us to have a nice conversation. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can get my videos just as soon as I upload them. So let's get going. I'm going to show you the cleaners that I go to take all of my clothes. And come on, we're going to go right now. It is a really beautiful sunny day today here in Michigan. This is my usual cleaners that I go to. It's called summer cleaners. So this is summer cleaners and I come here all the time. It's my favorite cleaners, and my friend here she's going to get one of the coats out that I put in to be cleaned. I'm bringing Jim's jacket and one of my coats, a shirt, and over here is my heavy winter coat that I'm picking up for today. Now, I don't know what part of the country that you're from, but here in Michigan, you got to be ready for Freddy. This weather that we have here can just turn on a dime. It can be 40 degrees one day, the next day is 20 below zero, okay? So you have to have outer garments to cover all of those temperatures. And yes, I am ready for the hawk and anything in between. So let me just show you that this coat that I just got out of the cleaners. This one is a very heavy duty down coat and it's long. Hard for me to show you in this horizontal mold, but it's long. It's all the way past my knees and it's heavy duty down. So I can wear this outside when the weather is really cold and snowy. It even has a hood on the back and this little fake fur around the collar area. So it's really warm. I'm ready when I have this on. And of course, now it's dry clean and it's ready for me to wear. Normally, I have all of my coats cleaned, say at the end of the summer, just to have them ready for the fall. But I was a little late this year, and you guys know why, because of the sciatica problem. So I'm just a little late, but better late than never. Let me show you some other coats that I have for this Michigan weather. Now, when it's not quite as cold, I can wear this little jacket. And look at the color of this jacket. Is this beautiful or what? It's so pretty. And this one is down also, but it's a little bit lighter weight. The sleeves are like that, so they keep the air from going up in my arms. So this is another one. And it's all clean and it's ready to go. I don't know about you, but I just cannot stand it when I'm trying to get dressed and my clothes aren't ready. So I'm making sure all my outer garments are ready, and that's what I'm encouraging you to do today also. Now, what else do we got here? Okay, here's a raincoat. Because it might rain here in Michigan. It might rain where you are too. Be ready. Have your right outer garments. I started to say undergarments, but you know that's a whole other video. Let me see what else I have. Okay, so it was about 49 degrees this afternoon. So I wore this over this. And somebody's thinking out there, boy, she loves pink, and you're right. So this is a really lightweight jacket, and I wore it over this, so it was perfect for this kind of weather. I have another one, same jacket, different color, okay? Did I say I was ready for this Michigan weather or what? That's that one. Now these here, I haven't gotten these, I haven't even had them long enough to put them in the cleaners, but when I do, they will go. That's that. And boy, I seem to have a lot of coats here. This is another white down jacket that I like to wear outside when I do my walking in the winter. So this too has been cleaned and it's ready to go. Put down in the comment section, you know, about do you clean your coats and jackets in preparation for wintertime? Put that down there and let's talk about that. Now, I did put in a wool coat that I have, and that one is with the gold buttons, but I also have silver, okay, because I want everything to match. But look at this coat. This coat right here is so beautiful. I love it. You can zip it all the way up and it looks really good on. Now, this one has to go to the cleaners. This one has not been to the cleaners yet. And so when I go pick up the things that I put in earlier today, this coat will go in. Yeah. I got a lot of coats, you know, because you have to be ready in Michigan. You never know what the weather is going to be, and I'm going to be ready. So let me talk a minute about some tools that you want to have to keep your outer garments looking good. And so this is like my number one tool right here, and this is the lint roller. Okay, I have an extra sticky, it's Pet Extra Sticky lint roller by Scotch Brite, because you know we have 3 cats and oftentimes some of their hair gets on my coats, so I have my lint roller. You might have one of those brushes, those are good too, but I just want to remind you, always have a lint roller, and that's for anything that you're going to wear, because you don't want to go out with lint and hair all over your clothes. It does not look neat. I'm going to show you some other tools that I have for cleaning boots and shoes. Okay, number one, we got an old washcloth with some water on it, and that is just to get off some surface dirt off the boots. I'm going to get to those in just a second. I also have this little soft brush, and this used to be a complexion brush, okay? But the bristles were just a little bit too hard, and so I decided to turn this into my brush to use on my shoes and boots. We also have this, and this is the all-weather shield that you're going to use on your leather and suede boots and shoes. And this helps to prevent that salt from building up on your boots and shoes. It's called All-Weather Shield. Now this one is by Cadillac, but you can go to any shoe or boot store or look online and you can find something similar to this to spray. It's kind of like a waterproofing for your boots and shoes. And lastly, we have this one. This is called Leather CPR. And this too is for your boots and shoes. And it's a cleaner and conditioner. It says brings leather back to life. You can use it on furniture, car seats, jackets, purses, shoes, gloves, and more. So you want to get yourself a product like this too, to rejuvenate your leather boots and shoes, you know, for the season. And actually you can use this throughout the season, and it does have a little bit of weatherproofing to it, but we're always going to put this spray on too. So let me get started with this. Which ones am I going to show you first? Okay, I have quite a few boots here that I'm going to show you. We'll start with these, all right? Now, these, all of these boots have been over the summertime in our closet. And so that means that they got dust on them. They have some dirt on them and they need some refreshing. Look at that heel. So the first thing I'm going to do with these boots is I'm going to wipe them off with just a little bit of water like this. Here, let me adjust this so you can see it better. There, this is a little bit better so you can see better what I'm doing. And yes, I am wearing my brace that's helping my sciatica. Make sure I have that on so I won't get too much pain while I'm talking. That's okay. I got prayed for twice today, so this pain is getting ready to be gone in Jesus' name. So I just spray a little water on this cloth and I'm just gonna dust the boot off and just get this surface dust off first all over the boots. And these are some thigh highs. I love me some thigh high boots. I think they're so cute and they're always, always, always in style. So the first thing I do is get off any kind of loose material from my boots. Now, as you can see from the bottom, these are some well-worn boots. And I want you to pay attention to this heel in particular. Okay, so it's a flat heel. And what I did when I got these boots, the first thing that I do also with most of my shoes is I take them to the shoe shop and I have these, I don't know what you call them, heel protectors, whatever they are, put on the shoe or boot to protect the heels. Now what is this all over the bottom here? Something is stuck there. That's why you got to get your stuff ready ahead of time, okay? So I have these put on so that my heels don't get run over, okay? And so this one looks like it needs to be replaced, so I'm going to have to take these boots to the shoe shop pretty soon and have these replaced because these boots are doing pretty good. I think they're about 3 years old and the heel is still going straight across. So that's what I'm going to have to do. I like to just dust off the bottom a little bit, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the leather CPR. And you know, you can use the same cloth, it's okay, that little water is not going to hurt anything. And I'm just going to put a dollop like that onto this washcloth and just go all over the boot with it. And see, you can see right away how much nicer that looks. And so it refreshes the leather so that when I wear these outside, they don't have to look 100 years old. And that's important to me for my outer garments and everything that I wear, that they look nice, because I'm out representing myself and my husband, and I'm representing the Lord. So I try to look nice. Now let me see how this is going to work on the heel. These heels are not wooden, they're some kind of rubber or something, but I'm going to put some of this leather CPR on there anyway and see what happens. See if we can get it to look a little bit better. And if not, like I say, I'm going to take these boots to the shoe shop. Oh, that's working. I'm going to take these boots to the shoe shop, so if that doesn't work, they can do something. But that is looking better, less scuffy, less dirty looking. So that's how the leather CPR works on these boots. And I think that looks a whole lot better. So I want to encourage you to get some of that and, you know, just make your stuff look better for the winter, okay? And keep them up. So let me see, I can put some up here too, because that looks kind of scuffy. Just, you know, look all over and see where your shoes and boots need to be freshened up. So now that's better, okay? So that's how the boot looks with the leather CPR and just cleaned off. And let me move on to my next pair because I have several pair here. But let me show you let me go to the suede ones next. Now these suede ones are just totally out of order, okay? They got cat hair, spider webs, dirt, dust, everything all over these, okay? And so these will be somewhat of a challenge for me. Now, you can get suede cleaner, although I don't have any right now. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just take my washcloth and get all of that off first. And it's coming off pretty well, pretty easily. You know, they look better already. There, that's 100% better just with the washcloth. And I am gonna look again. Oh, look at that. This little shoe plate is also wearing down pretty badly. It still looks good, but it's going down a little bit. So I'm gonna take these also to the shoe shop, have a new one put on so that my heel is just going to be straight across. That's how I keep my things up. I don't like my stuff to look old, even though it might be old. There's no excuse for it to look old. There's no excuse for me to go out looking bad, okay? I'm just putting a little bit more water on this, and we're just going to do the underneath part. And see, look at that. It looks better already. And if you have some suede cleaner, you can use it, but I'm not going to use suede cleaner, but I'm showing you what I'm going to use. But first of all, I'm just going to brush the suede so it looks even better. Uh-oh, we got a little resistant part right there. Let me hit it with the washcloth again and get it off. There. Don't you like these boots? They scrunchy. Look at that. And I like the heel. The heel is, you know, really nice. It's not too thin where I'm thinking about I'm going to trip and fall. I like a little bit chunkier of a heel on all of my shoes and boots. When I was showing you guys in my pageant wardrobe vlog, I showed you how chunky my shoes are. So there. So this one is ready. And look at that. It just looks 100% better. And so what I do with these suede and leather boots, I use this. I use this all-weather shield. And so I'm just going to spray some of this on these boots just to show you how to do it. You just need a very light spray. You're not trying to spray so much on here that, you know, you're watering things down or making the material look wet. It's just a light spray, just like that. There. Okay? That's it. Right there. So now, let me see. Put a little bit more here at the top. Alright. So, I'm just going to let these dry. And this pair of boots, this suede, will be ready to be worn. But I forgot to do these, so let me spray this one too. And I am going to do the other mates to these, but I'm just showing you one right now for brevity's sake. You just spray it on just like that, okay? And that helps to waterproof the boots, and it keeps those awful looking salt stains away. And now, speaking of salt stains, let me show you these big bad boys right here. Let me see. These are my UGG boots right here. And they're big. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. They're not Uggs. They're bear paws. What am I talking about? Okay, these are bear paws, and as you can see, that's why they call them that, because they have these treads. When you wear these shoes, these boots out in the snow, you don't have to worry about anything. It could be ice, it could be snow, it could be hail, sleet. You will not fall in these bear paws. So I love these. Look how thick they are. And then inside they have this, and I love them. These boots are so warm. However, look how they got over the winter. Okay, so we're just gonna get all of that off. Why did I call these Uggs? I must have some other shoes called Uggs or something. But anyway, what I'm gonna do first is, like with the other boots, I just spray a little water on here, and I'm gonna go over these and just get this loose dirt, because that's all it is, just loose dirt. They have a few little bitty salt stains here, nothing to write home about. I just wipe these off. Now with these bear paws, you don't need the heel protector, because the heel doesn't go all the way down. Okay, it's kind of like a swoop right there, if you can see. But I love these. If you wear these out in the weather, you all set. Okay, so these are so easy to take care of and to keep looking nice. There's no excuse. No excuse. You do not have to go outside looking like a hag in the wintertime. Okay, so these are so easy. You see that all I did was put a little water on this washcloth, and now bear paws are ready. All right, I'm just going to also use the all-weather shield on them, just a little bit like that, and I'm going to put them over here to dry. And so those are all set right there. Now I have one more. I like black, okay, because most of my coats are black, so I always have these black boots. Now these are interesting because they are leather on this side, and then on this side is a fabric. So let me see, what kind of boots are these? Some kind of designer, Michael Kors boots. Now it's interesting, but these have stayed really, really nice and clean during that same time period that those got all messed up. So we don't have to do much with them, except for this heel. Looks awful. So let's just get that off. That's a bunch of mud on there. And I normally take care of my stuff a lot better than this, but I did not. And so now I have to go over them and show you how to get these things off. Okay, I don't really like to leave any kind of residue from the outside on my boots or shoes, because that just kind of degrades the material over time. So I make sure I clean everything off. So that's about as good as that's going to get. And see, again, we have the heel protector, and I might as well take that one too, because it's pretty much worn down. When it starts to get worn right here at the top, that's when you need to have it replaced, because then it's starting to get to your heel, and the next thing you know, your heels will be run over. And that's what I'm trying to avoid with my heels. I don't like that run over look on any of my heels. So I'm just getting that dirt off, so that's better. And these just really did well over the summertime, being stored in the closet. I really don't have to do anything with these. I put a little bit of this leather CPR on here just to shine them up a little bit. And these are going to look so good when I put them on. There. A little bit on the heel to make that look better. And we're going to spray them with the all-weather shield. Again, just a little bit on the back. And now, these are ready to be worn also. Next up on our outer garment refreshing agenda are gloves. So as I was telling you, in Michigan, it can go from, 60 degrees to 10 degrees below zero in a matter of hours. So I have all kinds of gloves. Let me just show you. First of all, I have these head gloves, okay? And I have them pinned together. You might laugh, but I never lose any gloves, okay? Some of my gloves have little clips to clip them together, but these do not. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, they do. But this one is broken, so that's why I had to pin them. So these are warmer gloves. So like when I wear that big black down coat, I will wear these gloves. So these gloves look pretty good, and you can use a cell phone with these, but look how kind of scruffy and dirty that looks right there. These gloves will be going into the washer because they are washable. So I'm just checking everything to make sure things are the way I like them. So I'm not even going to mess with these. These are just going directly into the washer. I did buy a new pair of gloves similar to those the other day. We were at Costco and I got these gloves. Of course, I don't have scissors to get them off, but anyway, it's the same brand, and these are head. And these are also for when you want your hands to be warmer. And I think these are nice. You can use the cell phone. Again, this palm is kind of, it has these little dots, whatever they are, but they're to grip. So you can use your cell phone. You don't have to worry about the cell phone falling out of your hands because these are made to grip. And then they have the little tip, so if you want to make a phone call, you'll be able to do so. These are a man's size large because I'm 5'9", I have long limbs. So these are heads. I got these from Costco, and I think they were about $11.66. So these are so similar to these. I think these may be a little bit warmer, but we'll see. As I said, in Michigan, you have to be ready for any extreme of temperature. So obviously these are ready. Let me move on to my leather gloves. Now, these are my leather gloves, and actually whenever I buy leather gloves, I always buy 2 pair because it is difficult for me to find gloves that fit my hands. So these are nice, and I think I have these pinned too. The pin is in here. I never lose any gloves though, I tell you that much. But these are looking a little rough. I do have a pair of new ones upstairs in the drawer, but I'm going to keep using these for a little while. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to use some of this leather CPR on these leather gloves. And I'm just going to put a little bit on there just like that, as you can see. And I'm just going to rub them together just like I was putting lotion on my hands. Look at that. Look how much better they look already. So my leather gloves are refurbished and ready to be worn. I like that. I like my stuff to look nice, okay? I don't know if you guys go through the trouble of doing this. To me, it's not trouble. To me, it's just, good grooming. Put your answer down in the comments and let me know if you do this kind of preparation with your outer garments for the winter. So now, these are ready, and I'm going to pin them back together because these don't come with clips. You might laugh, please do, but I never lose gloves. And so let's see what else I have in here. These are a more lightweight pair of the head gloves. And these too look very scruffy. Again, they're made so that you can grip a cell phone and that you can dial with the cell phone, or what is it nowadays? We don't use dial phones anymore, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. We punch the numbers with our fingers. But anyway, you can even see these are pretty old. And I usually use these when I'm doing something outside, like raking leaves or something like that, where I don't mind if they get a little scruffy. But these are going into the washer, just like the other ones, just because they need to be cleaned. All right, so what do I have next? I have these nice suede gloves with the faux fur. These are a little bit more dressy, and I use these when I'm wearing a dressier coat, like maybe the wool coat that I showed you with the pretty zipper. I will wear these with that, and I'll show you how they look. They're really nice. I'm thinking I got these from J.C. Penney. I don't remember. Now, they're very nice. However, they have a little dust on them. So I'm just going to use my little brush and dust that dust right off. There. That's better. Uh-oh. Let's see. The other thing that you can do with this kind of fabric is that you can use a lint roller and get any lint off of the gloves that might be there. Okay? These are also made to be able to use your cell phone with. And I really like these. I have gloves for all occasions. This is Michigan. You have to be ready. So let's see. Some other gloves that I have in here that are going to have to be washed as I'm looking at them are these. God, I don't even know if these can get clean. They're so dirty. But you see, they're either going to have to get cleaned or I'm going to have to get some new ones, because I'm not going to go out with my hands in some gloves looking like that. All right. So again, it's always good at the beginning of the season to look and see what you have, see what you may need to replace. And I'm thinking these will probably need to be replaced. I might be able to use these again if I'm doing some yard work or something like that. But as far as actually wearing them out somewhere, that would be a no. Okay. So that's that. I think this is my last pair of little gloves that I have, and these are burgundy because I like to wear burgundy in the fall and winter. And so when I wear my burgundy, I like to wear all burgundy. So I have my little burgundy gloves, and these look pretty good. I probably just need to lint roll them a little bit like that, and they'll be ready to be worn. Yeah, I'm interested in what kind of things that you do to prepare your outer garments for use during the winter time. So, put that down in the comments and let me know. We are almost done, you guys, but not quite, because winter wear would not be winter wear without your hats. And if you remember last year during Vlogmas, I did the hat fashion show. So I have some of those hats here, and I'm just going to check them and make sure they're okay. Now, all of these hats, look at that. Is that beautiful or what? They all have these rhinestones. And so what I look for when I'm going to wear these, I look to see if any of the rhinestones are missing and need to be replaced. And if they are, then I replace them. Because, I don't like anything looking tacky if I can help it. So I just take each one out and look at them and check them to see if they need some replacement rhinestones. Now last year, this one does need some replacements. Let's see. Here, one is missing, and here another one is missing, and here and here. So I'm going to replace those rhinestones, and I'll tell you where I'm going to get the replacement rhinestones from. Of course, it's not here right now. Oh, here it is. No, that's not it. Okay, I have another headband that's similar to this. It's gray, it's old, but it has rhinestones on it. Whole lots and lots of rhinestones. So what I'll do is I'll take some individual rhinestones from that headband and I'll fill in the rhinestones here that have come off. And I have these hats in almost every color. If you haven't done so, go watch my hat fashion show and you can see how adorable these hats look on. And so, yeah, that's it for those hats that I'm going to wear in the wintertime. I like these. They're very cute and they're very warm. And let's see. I also, of course, have my little baseball caps like that, where I can go out and be a witness for the Lord. Amen. I have those. But if I'm going to wear these in the wintertime, I might have to put some earmuffs on over them because my ears are really, really sensitive. Let me show you this other hat that I have that is so cute. And this is a dressier fedora. And actually, just hold on a minute because I want to show you what this one looks like on. So this is what this one looks like on. Is this too sharp or what? I love me some hats, okay? And I have some other hats upstairs that are similar to this, but they're for summer, so we're not going to talk about those. Now, when this hat gets a little dusty, I just take my lint roller and go over it just like that and get whatever dust is on there off. And so it'll be also ready to be worn. Now, the other accessories that we'll use during the winter are also, I use big earmuffs because my ears are really sensitive to cold. I have to keep all the cold out of my ears or I'll get an earache so fast it'll make my own head spin. So I wear earmuffs. Scarves, okay? Get your scarves ready. If you have wool scarves, you may be able to wash them by hand, and rather than taking them to the cleaners, you want to have all your scarves ready, and whatever other outerwear accessories that you may use, you know, have everything ready. And, you know, put it down in the comment section about anything that I may have missed that you like to wear during the winter to keep yourself looking good on the outside, okay? That's about it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed this encouragement and some things that I've showed you that maybe you didn't think of. If so, again, put it in the comments section. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching today. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.